going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel Fragrance Journey. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed day. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed week and weekend. Today I want to speak about some of the fragrances that I would like to pick up in 2022. 2021 I picked up a lot of fragrances. Some I really enjoyed, some I didn't, some I reviewed, some I didn't. And I want to make it this coming up year where I pick up only the fragrances that I'm really wanting to add to my collection. Got a lot of fluff in my collection, a lot of things I did enjoy, but I'm outgrowing. So this list will basically be some of the fragrances that I will be adding eventually. It may take me some time to get a few of them because they are very expensive, a few of them. So it may take me some time, but I will hold out and see if I can find bottles for a good price. The first up we're going to talk about is Eris Parfum's Night Flower. I don't have a sample of this one. I did have one, but I used it all up. Really beautiful fragrance, really not that expensive. Almost gives me, almost puts me in the mind of Musk Ravageur. I think it's a little bit better than the newer version of Musk Ravageur. So it's definitely one I would love to add to the collection. I'll leave a picture of the bottle somewhere on the screen here. But it's a really beautiful fragrance. Eris Parfums make some really nice fragrances, so that's one I would definitely like to pick up. And that will maybe add to the collection sooner than later because the price on that one is pretty good. The next one up I want to speak about is from the house of Degabors. This one is called Genders, and I think I have the notes on this one. It's basically like a creamy cinnamon vanilla suede-ish leather. I mean, the suede and leather is not humongous, but it's a creamy, like spicy fragrance. It's one of the best things I've smelled. That bottle is in the $300 and some range, and it's only for 50 ml. So that's something that's definitely gonna take me some time to get my hands on. A lot of these I will be saving up for. I mean, I will review if somebody sends me a fragrance or something like that. That's a little bit different, but these are the bottles that I'm really dying to add to my collection. That one is Degabors Genders, creamy, spicy leather. I haven't smelled it in a while, so I can't really remember, but I do remember smelling it and thinking, what in the hell is this? But then seeing the price and was like, whoa. I ended up getting a bottle of Leather Forever, but I found that for a really good price. So if I could find Genders for a good price, I'll definitely scoop that one up. The next one up we'll talk about is one I have been talking about for a while. And I do have a sample of this one. This one is Musk Khabib from the house of Bortnikoff. No matter how many times I try to get away from this fragrance and not, think about it, I may end up getting a tar though. Sorry about that. But I may end up getting a tar because it's cheaper. And with my collection, it's not something that I'm gonna wear a lot anyway. So the tar may work. Let me spray this on and bring back some memories. I've had this sample for a while, man. It opens up cardamom, nutmeg. It's got a creamy floral type vibe to it, some ylang. Tolu Balsam. Overall, dope. I thought it had frangipani. It also has a really nice ambergris in it, some vanilla. Kind of sweet, creamy. Definitely a dope fragrance. A bottle that has been something I should have picked up a while back. Instead of buying some of the stuff that I did buy, I should have went ahead and just stuck my head in the sand and picked up Musk Khabib. But I'll eventually get it in my collection, even if I have to sell some bottles or trade or figure something out, So that's another one that I really want to get in 2022. The next one up is, which one is this? This is from the house of Monegal, and this is another one of the best fragrances that I've got my nose on. This one is, and I have a sample of this one. This one is Soul of Oud. Such a beautiful oud fragrance. Oh my God, the notes are agarwood, chocolate rose, osmanthus, nagamartha, nutmeg, birch, vetiver, cedar, amber, musk, and coriander. This is a complete banger right here. I don't have much of this left. Yeah, that's crazy. Chocolatey oud with some floral notes. It's got that cypriol oil, so it's got that leathery vibe that really blends well with oud. Some vetiver. A little bit of smokiness too. I guess that may be from the birch. Just an overall banger fragrance. Don't hear many people speaking about it. Again, this one is also on the pricier side, so I had to be just trying to wait to find a bottle for a steal, and that's one that you cannot find for a steal. But when I'm in Europe, I'm in Italy, I may pick up a bottle. Who knows? I may just, if I get one bottle while I'm over there, that may be it. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Dope fragrance, Ramon Monegal, Soul of Oud. The next one we're gonna talk about is one that I've been able to find so many Frederic Malle fragrances for deals. The only one I cannot find for a deal is Music for a While. And I do have a sample of this one. I know what this one smells like. It's basically lavender and pineapple balm, but it's one of the best lavender fragrances I've got my nose on. That will be the last Frederic Malle bottle that I add to my collection. I would like to get like the Moon, but I would have to smell those, and they're really expensive. So those are probably out of my price range. That'll probably, one of those bottles will probably be what all I will buy next year. So those fragrances like the Moon and those fragrances are probably out of my price range. But Music for a While is one I really enjoy. Just never can find that bottle for a really good deal. Don't like paying retail, but this one is pineapple lavender, super banger. Yeah, I really like that one. And that's one some people don't really like, and that's a less spoken about bottle from the house of composition from the house of Frederic Malle. The last two we're gonna speak about, one of them I'm waiting for them to come out with I think they have a 30 ml bottle, and that's from the house of Dior, and that fragrance is Tobacolor. Some people hate this fragrance. I don't know why I love this fragrance so much, but it just smells so good to me. It's a very sweet honeyed tobacco. It's just something about this one. My buddy picked up a big bottle recently. I need to see if I can get some more, if I can get a little bit more, because this is something I like to wear around the house, but this is definitely something I would like to wear out. It's a super sweet honeyed tobacco. I think it has tobacco and tobacco leaf, so definitely a really nice fragrance. This one to me lasts on my skin for a long time. It's not very complex, but I think it's something that will really go good in my collection. And I add one more to my Dior collection, to my Dior collection. Sorry about that. Yeah, but I like that one, Dior Tobacolor. And the last one is one that I shouldn't have to say a lot about. I've been holding on to this sample. Shout out to my brother Rick the Ruler. He gave through, I blessed him with something. He blessed me with a sample of this one. I don't have anything from the house of Roja Dove in my collection, and this is one I would really like to add. And I do have a sample of it. You don't know what it is, but it's Diaghilev. It's one of the greatest fragrances that I've got my nose on. Some people say, you know, it's not that great, but to me, I think it's so good. I think oh man, so good. Man, I don't know the notes on that, but it seems like a leathery sheeper. It's just a masterpiece. But the bottles are $900. No way in hell I'll be able to ever get that. But it's I always said that about Oud Infinite, and that was like $475. And I ended up finding that for a good deal. So hopefully in the new year I'm able to get my hands on Diaghilev from the house of Roja Dove, so I can add a Roja Dove to my collection. But those are some of the fragrances that I really want to get my hands on in 2022. If you can below, tell me some of the fragrances you're looking forward to adding to your collection. Are you going to add a lot to your collection? Are you going to try to cut back a little bit and start saving some money? I think that's one thing I've been focusing on a lot more, is saving money and not just blowing out bottles and 20 bottle hauls and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to, take my time. I didn't even get any fragrances for Christmas. So definitely going to take my time and build my collection with fragrances that I really enjoy from now on. And that's how I'm going to try to do going forward. There's also another one from Motif Olfactif I want to add. I think it's called Serenade. That's another one I would really like to add. That one maybe add a little bit sooner than later because that one is not really that pricey. But shout out to Mr. Oz, got some really dope fragrances. I do want to add Serenade from the house of Motif Olfactif. And again, that's my list of fragrances that I want to add to my collection in 2022. If you can below, tell me if you like the video, tell me if you love it. Please thumb up the video. If you can, like, subscribe, it really helps the channel. Again, leave a comment down below the fragrances you're looking to add to your collection in 2022. If you woke up today, you're definitely winning. I'm waiting on Future Journey to get back from out of town. We're gonna shoot top discoveries of 2021. Appreciate all the support on the last video I dropped. I'm out.